Well, good day. So, this entire existence of ours is made up of a multitude of energies, many of which are combinations of master template energies. Some are, there's a lot of variations, okay? But there's two core energies that tend to feed all others. And they are the same energy, but opposing ends of the same energy: love and fear. Now, I always talk about becoming the embodiment of love, but we need the contrast. Sometimes it's okay to embrace fear, because fear can fuel anger. Now, why would you want to get angry? Isn't anger a negative emotion? Possibly. But it also is extremely motivating, is it not? We have viewed anger as a bad thing because the way this system has created people to be unaware of themselves to the point where emotions, the energy that is the emotion, ends up controlling the person's meaty flesh sack avatar instead of them themselves controlling the meaty flesh sack avatar. So when we think of anger or rage or fury, we think of this crazy, insane thing that has no control or purpose. But what if you were self-aware enough to know when anger, to know when fury was the fuel you needed for your fire that day? Sometimes we need it. If I hadn't been angry enough to not want the system to win and hurt my kids, I don't know if I would have survived. I needed the anger. Every time I've been knocked down by somebody and left for dead, it's the anger of how dare they think I'm gonna fucking quit that got me up. Now, I took that energy and I used it to keep going. And sometimes that's all we got. Sometimes the anger is all we got that keeps us going. And until we find a way to level up emotionally and energetically, that anger is not something to be ashamed or afraid of. Just make sure you're using it with purpose. Make sure the emotion's not controlling you and you are actually the one in control of it. But it doesn't mean you can't use it. And the reason why I'm saying this contradictory information versus fear and love, because I always tell people, you can make a choice every day to choose what you want to do. Are you choosing to do what you want to do for love, or are you choosing what you want to do because you're afraid? Well, if you're in a situation where fear is the best option, because the other thing I will always tell people is you cannot pick an emotion or an energy that isn't already in close proximity to you. Sometimes you have to slow down the momentum in one direction enough that you can actually start going in the other direction. So sometimes it takes little steps, but once you start going in the other direction, you might just find you start leaping in the other direction. But at first, to switch, you got to slow momentum going one way to stop and go the other way. So you often have to just start with emotions that are the closest to the one you're experiencing. So if you're experiencing rage, maybe the best emotion you can experience is not rage. It's like, I'm not wanting to kill you today. I'm not necessarily happy, but I don't want to kill you today. That might be it. That might be what you got for today. That's okay. You will find that anger will serve a purpose. Fear will serve a purpose. Just know when it's actually going to help you. The best advice my therapist ever gave me when I started telling her things I was doing to try to help myself, cope and grow, she's like, don't think about it on a moral level. Don't think about it on a societal level. Ask yourself one simple question. Is it helping you today? Is it helping you do better today than you did yesterday? And if it's helping, don't think about it any more than that. Right? So don't think that fear is the enemy. Don't think that doing things And the energy of fear is a bad thing. It's just the same as doing things in the energy of love. It has a purpose. And make sure you understand what that purpose is for you in the moment. And go with it. Like 120%. If you're going to do something, you might as well do it all the way. And I mean that, because it won't feel satisfying if you haven't done it all the way to your best of your ability, right? It always feels good when we know we gave it our all. So enjoy. Enjoy whatever it is you need to do today. And remember, fear is not the enemy. It has a purpose, just like love. The trick is to know not to fear ourselves, and to know when fear is actually serving a purpose, right? Like this wild boar is about to attack me. I'm really freaking afraid. Right then, fear is going to serve a fantastic purpose in keeping you alive. Use it to your advantage. Right? So, anyways, have a great day, guys. Talk to you later. Goodbye.